guys left off back at... You've made it into the capital. You've managed to make several trade routes with different merchants. Do you remember which kinds of merchants you connected with?
The hat lady. Fernando. Peppers to a pepper joint restaurant. And the tea to an expensive place in the rich district.
That sounds about right. All right. Okay. Good. And I think you still have some wares left. I'm not sure. I don't know if you...
But I'm done.
Yeah, you were done. So, oh yeah, I guess I should also mention they have found some children that they have commandeered for their own on this journey. Where they'll take them, where they'll end up, nobody really knows, but those are there too, just as the key reminder for everybody. And with that, the floor is your guys's. What are you up to now that you've set up your basic trades? And I guess I should mention, I don't know if you did anything with the Trades Guild or the Merchants Guild when it came. Like, you got the licenses, I just don't know if you actually, if you wanted to try and set up a route with them or not. Okay, now the floor is yours.
Let's just get this done so I can leave.
Nara's not having a good time. Hi, Dark. Two Kurds. Hi, Trill, are you there?
I'm there.
Alright, so what are you guys up to?
We'll go to the merchants. I don't know. I'm just following the group.
Yeah. I just want to get this done with first. And then freedom.
And then a week's worth of fucking travel. Yay!
Oh my God.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
So what are you up to?
What's happening?
Mara's done shopping, or trying to sell wares. You might still have some wares to deal. You guys did mention the Merchants Guild, and the floor is yours, and nobody's done anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm probably just gonna make, my goods and experiment with them.
At the
Like you.
merchants.
Well, no, my own stuff.
Okay.
Inaries should know more.
So the toy maker's making toys.
Toys and other wood.
You really did spend a lot of time in Christmas Land.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years.
I know.
Yeah.
You did.
It rubbed off on me.
You hear Hytriel start humming Christmas tunes as they walk off.
Christmas carols, yeah.
Christmas over, fuck it. Stop.
It's always Christmas here.
No, we're out.
There's only snow around.
Can't you see the Christmas spirit?
That's it.
Christmas special. They went to Christmas Land. For those that don't know,
What are the kids doing right now, by the way?
they're being babysat by Darian and Rain, while also bodyguarding the guy. He's actually tied up though.
Yeah. Alright, kids, you wanna learn woodcraft?
But they're back with Rain and Darian.
Alright, no problem. Moves over. Free time.
Yay, paperwork. What?
And thus, like the stepdad they never wanted, Hytriel starts teaching them how to do woodwork.
That's how I lost my finger.
Well, I can just, they don't have to make toys, but, make whatever they want.
Here, kids, work for me.
Alright. You have some allowance then, I guess,
Oh my god.
Imagine. No. They can, their choice.
Let me turn Caprin up a little bit. Alright, hopefully you can hear the players well.
Telekinetic hand. Maybe I can practice with that too. With wood carving.
Yeah. Alright, so what are the other two doing while we have a wood carver?
In the Merchant's Guild.
Okay, so you did go?
Whatever.
Okay.
I want to get this done.
But this is the rest of your game.
No!
This is it now. You're committed.
This is your main quest.
It is actually though.
It is.
I know that Mara would not be this upsetty spaghetti, but I am.
Oh, you don't enjoy it.
No, I do not.
Well, luckily we have dice to do with the heavy lifting. You just gotta give me a reason to say roll the dice. Alright, so you get to the Merchant's Guild. You're greeted by a man with blonde hair and a bob haircut. It looks hideous. And he's got some glasses on. He's like, hello, how can I help you? What brings you to the Merchant's Guild? Are you here to buy or sell?
Trade route thing. Here? Our
What was the question?
trade route? Here? I don't know.
Oh, would you like to use one of our trade routes and have it out, or are you trying to establish one with us?
I have a lot of people who want my things, or the things I'm trading. I don't know. My mind won't go into it.
Mind blank. Head empty.
Head empty.
What is it you're trying to trade with us?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what goods I have.
Other things. I don't know. I don't know.
Alright, you have to give me something.
I don't know.
You need to know what your wares are. Zukurtz, you're there too.
Yes.
Do you know what you guys have to sell?
I mean, I don't know what we have left. I don't think we have anything.
I don't think you have anything left.
I didn't think you would.
You have to talk about the trade route though, like what you're gonna do in the trade route, the furs and whatever.
Yeah, I didn't think you had sold everything.
I think you did, right?
I know you sold pieces of everything, but I didn't think you had sold everything.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not the one with the spreadsheet.
I'm lost everything here.
I know how many cannonballs we have.
I literally don't know because I never heard about what you guys had.
Yeah, that is true. Hytriel would be out the loop for now. Because I know you had sold all the different kinds of items. I just hadn't thought that the trade was for all of your wares immediately. but it could be, I guess.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Actually, Hytriel, you should have probably gone with them.
Too late.
Yeah.
He's
gone.
being the stepfather they never
I know.
wish they had.
Yeah, true.
Because this would have been a good person to try and pitch your toys to.
I don't have any toys right now.
You have a few you've made.
No, I don't anymore.
Oh, you
I
sold
gave
them all?
to the kids in the portal area.
Oh yeah, that's right. You gave them all away. Starting your brand with the gifts.
Yep. Early Christmas present.
Yeah, basically. You're gonna be the Santa Claus of the land.
Yep. 2 identities: Santa Claus and the Wolf Ranger. Oh, triple dude. Santa Claus, but also the Wolf Ranger.
Explosions in the background.
You hear a puff of smoke in the background. That's cold.
Beautiful.
Strangely colored in an interesting color of like. Reminds me of a wolf. Alright.
Well, what kind of, well, then he'll change the question. Well, Mara would know the answer too. So, what kind of goods do you plan to sell if you want to establish a trade route?
Bear, otter, fox,
Side eye.
furs, other magical furs. I don't know.
Amazing.
Yep.
Casual reminder, just for players' sake. You guys can buy and sell anything you want. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Yeah.
And peppers and tea.
I'm sure you sold all those stuff already. Are you getting those also from the Emerald Dragon? In the trade route? I thought you were only getting the furs and stuff in the trade route. Those are just extra things you bought on the side.
Well, they can trade anything with them though if they want.
True.
Like what they bought off of Alicia to start everything was just what you had on hand as just kind of your, here's a starter kit, here's what I think they're going to want. I recommend you buy these.
And it isn't an MLM.
Yeah.
Like the candle business.
Oh, but they're so fun.
There is a bunch of paperwork in your things for joining her MLM if you wanted to sign people up. She did just like slide that in there with the stuff, with your goods.
The DMs.
So you saw it. The customers won't. So Mara probably threw it away though, but I'm just letting you know there was paperwork for that. Anywho,
I will not throw away a piece of paper with a contract on it or something.
fair. Lock it up. Excuse me. Well, he's like, that's a nice spread of stuff. Do you have anything that I can't get here?
I don't know. The teas from
Tropical area.
tropical area.
Has been tasted by a professional tea taster recently, and they have dictated that it has a nice hint of fruity scent and taste.
So Hytriel did actually go with you guys.
I just don't want it to be stuck forever in this loop.
I know.
Sorry.
So you actually went with them. You can go do the kids stuff after. It's
All right, I'm after. Well, you know, they took a while for the shop, you know, to
Yeah.
browse. I came back. Sure. Just put it as that.
so you guys
Speedrun woodworking.
Decided to get more wood, you know?
Yeah.
See if there's anything in the
Well,
market.
we're just changing the order of events because you were already walking with them, so it would have made more sense to stay with them than break off anyway.
Yeah. And after I ran out of wood, I guess you could just...
Then you just go back to you'll go to the kids after you stopped at the Merchants Guild. We're just flipping them.
Alright, okay, sure.
Because I think you were already together in the first place.
Yeah, I think so, but yeah. Let's put it on that, yeah.
We'll just
accept.
We'll just flip the events.
Yeah. Accept.
Cool. All right. So Hytriel, you're like we have
Like whispering in Mara's ear, like...
Save yourself, man.
You're the leader.
You're the leader, you're supposed to tell this stuff. You want me to cast a spell? I was kidding.
No. No charming.
Like, you know, I don't have much of a good reputation right now, you know?
Well, that was in the outer town. You haven't done that here yet. Remember? That was in the last... You're in the capital now.
No, he
I
did
kinda.
try.
You know, I suggested it, and you're like, nah.
Oh, yeah, but they haven't done it, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I think you guys stopped him when he was like, I'm going to cast a spell, and they're like, please don't.
I didn't do that. I suggested it to the person.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, you should be good here. I know you haven't I don't think you've directly cast spells on the people in these lands.
Not yet, at least.
So, anyway, yeah, so you're here. Resume. It's been
Whispering tomorrow. But Mara, you can talk. You're the leader. You know what good we have, and I don't.
What he said.
What he said. All right.
That's fine. Mara would have done the sales pitch that way.
You got more eloquent wording.
Yeah. So Mara, can I have a diplomacy or?
Yup. I'm great at diplomacy. I really am.
Shirley.
No, I really am.
No, I'm talking about the dice.
Oh, yes!
Let's see. Oh yeah, you're pretty good. Yeah, it's a little bit.
That's why the player struggling is kind of funny because Mara's actually good at this stupid stuff. So I'm like, you just have to give me a breadcrumb player. You just have to at least tell you need to know what you're selling me.
You gotta explain what you're actually doing.
Because then the dice can carry you the rest of the way.
Yeah. Or not, or just put you down.
Yeah. But like that is the benefit of having the dice is like that's what it's there for. I am not good at this thing, but my character should be. So just give me enough so I can say roll the dice, please. All right. So Mara negotiates pretty well with this.
So just a little bit.
You guys don't have an insight skill, do you?
We do.
Or
Wait,
or
isn't it
nature.
something
No,
else now?
intimidation's the only eye.
Okay, do you have
Perception.
a history? Or a nature?
Nature.
shows up, but no history.
Okay.
History, I think, is a lore thing.
Gotcha.
Society?
Give me a society roll, actually.
Society is nope. I don't think so.
What?
I don't think society is correct. Actually, yeah, I guess it could. Yeah.
No, it'll serve my purpose.
Yeah. Okay.
So Zukurtz, that wonderful society roll of yours isn't going to give you quite what I was hoping for with this. But as you're browsing the things, you notice that they only have they don't have very many different kinds of trees.
Ooh. Oh.
And
What is it also society, by the way, Inaries?
it's if you want, anyone can roll this one.
All right. Well, might as well.
You're just getting a realization about this society. And so when
Society.
yes.
I think that's the wrong roll, actually. No, it's right. It's okay.
So, Hytriel, with your better one, you got they seem to only have specific kinds of trees, and that's I'll explain how that ties into society and isn't nature in a second once I get through the things. And as a result, you've also noticed that they don't seem to be fruit trees, which, to connect to your society thing, you guys have not, when you've visited people and stuff, there hasn't been a lot of fruit dishes outside of like the restaurants and stuff. So culturally, they don't seem to do a lot of fruits. And Mara, with the 23...
You got fruity tea, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, remember that not only did they were they on the island that Alicia is from have a bunch of fruits, they had a variety of fruits, and of course the extra fruity tea with your extra 3. So societally speaking, they're not very... culturally, they don't seem to do a lot of sweet fruits. It's been a lot of hearty stuff or dehydrated things just for preservation purposes. So like no candied fruits
from that island,
and that's how it connects to your society.
Thank you, society.
We live in a society. Yeah.
Because my brain is poop.
No.
So anyway, he's like, if you have some stuff, we could negotiate it. What kind? We get a lot of teas, and furs are always to go, but we have plenty of suppliers for that. Do you have anything more exotic that we wouldn't normally get here? Your critical success has opened the negotiations. We're now in negotiations, not sales pitch.
Contract.
Yes.
Stage.
Yeah, you gotta. He's willing to listen to you. You just have to give him something.
Work with, yes. What do you sell, etc.
Well, specifically what? Because I already have furs. I already have teas.
You got that. Ghost peppers or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
I thought we sold them all to.
Yeah, the peppers are gone.
We get more though.
Yeah.
But you can't. Well, you don't have any samples, so that's going to be harder to deal with. But you might have some standard peppers.
The cayenne peppers, I think, was.
Yeah, I thought you. I assume the way I'm thinking you did this. I don't think is you sold everything you have. I assumed you kept like some of the more general stock just to be like, because you knew you were making one more stop, so you could be like, this is the type of stuff we have. I can get more, etc., etc. But like, I know for sure you sold the ghost peppers. He was like, I will take all of those. But I think you probably have like the basic chili pepper. The easier to grow one. If nothing else, you have leftovers from your sample bag, because I don't think you gave everyone your sample bag. Like,
I didn't even know you had a sample bag, to be honest.
well, Mara's been handing out samples, so I assume they just took some aside and put them somewhere, and were like, "These are the ones I'm giving as to my potential sellers, so I don't have to get into the crates." Yes.
Yeah.
So
That's a good plan.
It's a good plan.
Do that.
I thought you did, so that's how I've been visualizing the scenario.
More smart.
Like, there you go.
Yeah.
Even though he has like a 14 intelligence smart.
He is smart. That's a +2.
Huge. Whoa.
That is actually big brain. Yeah. So that's what I assumed. So you weren't walking around carrying giant crates the whole time. That's honestly what I thought you were doing.
No, well, I carried one in the cart, right? And then
Yeah.
we traveled with the cart.
Yeah.
I was like, grab pepper from the box, and then here you go.
Yeah,
And,
see?
you see that pepper box.
That's what I meant. So anywho, Mara has a sampling of like some normal peppers. Or some normal
peppers.
Open trench coat.
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, oh, you have access to fresh vegetables. Is there any other things you can give us? Candied fruits always go very well, or even fresh fruit if the trip is close enough for you to do that.
I kind of doubt it, to be honest.
Yeah,
Fresh fruit, no.
I see.
Sadly. Unless we get a
maid,
time stop. We're not getting them here. But candied fruit I can do. I can talk with the supplier and see what she says.
Okay. Well, since you have peppers, I assume you can at least do that. So we'll start negotiations. If you can bring me the candied and dried fruits, I'll make a small list. If you can bring these on your next visit, we can negotiate an actual trade route. But for now, do you have any more peppers? Because I could buy a crate of some peppers off of you if you have any.
I think we still have some peppers actually, because I doubt the restaurant that bought them all.
Yeah, I very explicitly didn't have them buy all of your wares, so you could offload them. Do you want to?
I was like checked out during that, so.
So recap. You're gonna have to come back to this island with with candied fruits and dehydrated fruits. But today he'll buy some peppers off of you. But he won't establish the trade route. He wants to make sure you have the, you can bring the things he really wants. But he's like. Because again, you critically succeeded in your negotiation, so you got an in. You got a sale here. You just have to now, if you have anything out of character, since Merchantine isn't this might be a good time to try and negotiate and get some more furs sold if you have any of those left.
I don't know.
Locked in. Yep.
I don't know. I just want this done.
I don't think you have any more furs, unless you have a sample box of that also.
No.
Well, you had that treasure chest before in the beginning when you started this, when you have to offer the guild, like to show them. Do you sell that also?
That had everything? I don't know.
Apparently had everything. It was like apparently a chest or some crate.
And they had lots of crates of different wares.
It was a chest, I'm sure, I think.
Yeah, because they kept calling it a chest.
Yeah, so I just assumed it was a chest.
It's a box. They had lots of boxes, so whatever they chose to call it, it's just they're physically like warehouse crates.
Okay, so he didn't have a box then.
He could have put some in a box, but yeah, that was how they bought them, was in big crates.
Okay. Well, I just kind of assumed that Mara put in in a chest on the side.
I could have. That does sound like Mara.
But what do you say? What did you do that, Mara?
By the way, Zukurts, while they're talking, and this might be a good place to see if they have any cat toys or munitions or tools for cleaning your munitions.
Yes, I look at that. Especially the cat toys.
All right. So they have a little pet vendor. If you two want to DM and figure out if you can figure out if you have any furs and stuff, Black, I'll do some stuff with Zukurts for a minute. Like you two can DM each other and negotiate.
We can talk in chat here though instead.
That can works too. There is plenty of things. All right, so as you're there, you notice there's all kinds of good stuff, and it seems like they do have a section of pet toys. Amidst these pet toys seems to be a subcategory of for cat stuff. Most of it's dogs and hunting animals, but there's some cat things there. They got a cat tree. Meow. Yeah, they got like a little fishing line rope with a little fake mouse on it. Cat toys.
Yeah. How much is the fishing line with a mouse?
3 copper.
Yes.
So when you grab it for that 3 copper, you find out it is made of the handle's actually made of like the oak, which is the most predominant tree you saw. So it's actually it's stiff, so it won't bend, but it also won't break very easily.
And then I'll go check for munitions.
Okay, so they don't have a lot of like cannonball stuff since they're kind of in the middle of the city, but they do have a small section of it. But more important, I mean, they have cannonballs, like just a few of them, but that's not their primary thing. They have bows, arrows, javelins. But what's interesting is they do actually have some like metal cleaning kits for like forges or for dealing with the black powder.
Yes, I'll buy a cleaning kit.
Okay, so your maintenance kit is that's going to be a little more pricey because that is an artisan craft, and that's going to be 3 gold pieces.
Sounds good. And I'll go back and buy like a bag of cat food for my cat's health fire.
Sorry, what was that last part?
I said I'll go back to the cat store and buy like a bag of like dry cat food so my cat don't starve.
Okay. And so that will be 2 copper. Less than the cat toy. Alright. And let's see. Yeah, if there's anything else, this is the Merchants Guild. They have a selection of things you can look at. And to hobble over to Hytriel, I was just meaning they did sell those things. They just didn't have as many otters because they were things they bought along the way. They weren't part of their initial purchase.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Could you repeat that, Inaries?
So the otters wasn't part of the initial wares that they bought from Elysia. They bought those they traded them from a different vendor to diversify their stock.
Okay.
So they didn't have as many of those. So like when Mara put them up to sell at the shop, they basically gave their whole.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like extra, like, oh, you sold it, might as well sell it with it, I guess.
Yeah, that was more or less it, but they didn't start with them.
Okay. So she doesn't have any otter furs.
Ones that we have left, or did we sell them?
Yeah, I think you probably still have a few crates of foxes left because that was the primary one you bought.
Okay.
Just non-magical fox fur.
Yeah, non-magical.
Yes.
Fox's furs. You got peppers and you got tea. Apparently, still.
Yeah. Because I know the shops took the exotic and then took some of your normal wares, but I don't think they sold. Have a good BRB. I don't think they took all of your stock because the things you bought like they pre-ordered a bunch of big, like, they basically went to Costco, bought Costco-sized things, and then took them to other stores and were like, here's what would sell at a Walmart. I'll give you 4 of those, but they bought a Costco size, so they had a pallet. and they just sold like 3 12 packs off the pallet. If that makes sense.
It doesn't. But I'll go with it.
You bought in bulk is I guess the literal way. Okay. Either way, you have a couple crates of furs and stuff left, so. Because I think that's what you bought the most of.
Does he know what you have now?
No.
So
Give
where?
them to the poor.
So I mean, you could do that. Where we left off in negotiations is you were trying to sell your peppers, and I just commented this might be a good person to sell your remaining wares to, so you don't have to take them back. And you might be able to get deals, or you could give them away. I don't care. I'm just putting suggestions out for you guys.
I don't know.
Well, your teammates are here. You can turn and ask them. So.
I'm looking at the fox fur, and then Mara's looking at the teammates. Fox fur, teammates. Shrugs. And dead, because I can't do this.
We're gonna have to get you Racketeer so you can get some experience.
This is why I did not want to become captain, but I'm the only one left of the old crew.
The longest running character. Alright, so let's... I can't help you unless you know what you want to do. That's the crutch.
I have no clue.
Well, your goal is to sell these wares for Alicia.
Yep.
So what do you think you should do?
I should sell the wares, but I don't know where to. So.
Well, yeah, I'm telling you, this is the person to try and ask.
Oh.
Because you can try and be like, I also have furs. I can throw you a bundle deal if you want.
Yeah.
So how much were you gonna sell the peppers for? By themselves.
One lib. No. One. Restless split chili. Black paprika. Oh, God. I don't know.
Well, how much did you buy them for? Do you have that record?
We asked Alicia for them.
Yeah.
So.
Did
I don't know.
Did I not tell you how much that did she not give you a recommended sale price?
I don't remember. I just have amounts 1 crate, 2 crates.
Okay. Hello. Welcome in. They're in the middle of negotiations.
Maybe you didn't give her a price and just, gave it to her, like, you can give me whatever it sells for.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Like
It's possible.
10% of whatever you sell it for or something.
And then we get some of the cut, I think. Or
Yeah, that is how I do know that's what I did. Okay. So, give me another society roll, Mara.
But rolls, though. You love rolls. You don't have to talk.
Hi, Trill, can you give me a society roll, too?
Okay.
Zoo Kurtz is off on their own. I'll catch you up in a minute, Kayu. Hello. Alright. So, since you two are doing the negotiations, while you guys were out and about, you have been paying attention to some of the prices in the area. And, it does seem that, generally speaking, vegetables and stuff, even though these are, dehydrated for cooking, do tend to go for a better price. So it seems when they're being sold in the items, they go for like several copper pieces to a silver, depending on the thing. Like chili dishes tend to be a little cheaper, but like exquisite teas and stuff can go a little higher. Or
the low mercantile I can do.
Oh yeah, do that.
It's the same thing though. Same plus modifier.
Well,
So it doesn't really matter.
Use that though, because I can give you something a little more specific with that.
Okay.
Mercantile lore.
Yay.
All right. So as you've been actively going around using your keen merchant's eye and paying attention, so instead of an approximation, you've been mathing it on your own. You can probably sell, like, if you were to sell a single pepper, it would be like 2 or 3 copper, depending on the size. So you could probably sell this crate of peppers by itself for like, probably 10 gold pieces. And so, and then furs are, like just fox furs because they're a little more common now. You guys have a different color of fox fur, so yours would be a little more different.
High in demand or low in demand because it's different.
So upon that one's harder to tell, because you haven't lived here.
There's no reference.
Right. So, but it does seem that they do have a different kind, so you might be able to make a gambit with that and upsell them a little bit, or at the very least, fox furs do seem to sell. So you can probably get rid of your fox fur crate for under 5 gold. 5 or less would probably be what your estimation margin is.
Oh, Mara's putting this down, by the way.
No, I'm not. I didn't retain any of that.
Oh, I think 4 gold for the fox furs, and then 10 gold for the peppers, right?
Yeah. Welcome back.
You can use this as a reference just in case this happens again, because you're trading these.
On this island, yeah.
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 No
Pretty
island. No vegetable.
No vegetable.
Offer.
High in demand.
What is that?
Vegetables.
That's a fun emote.
Price.
It's out of Rouge the Bat. Nice.
Once you want us to bend together
Copper.
and get you through econ.
For 2 copper per
Oh, I know.
Lot of
sorry.
copper.
I know the wave is Shy Lily, and the kiss.
Let's just all
They're both
pitch
nice.
in and get Sod through Econ 101 so we can play D&D together.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, studying
I
economics.
hate this.
We'll crash course them. A dancing game. I see.
This is not really economics. Really.
No, this is like what we're doing is economics without the bullshit to feel self-important.
So not economics.
Yeah, basically. We're doing literal supply and demand.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're not learning about the ways of supply and demand in the market. You're just trading.
Yeah. So,
did you put the tariffs?
No.
No.
I don't know.
Apparently each crate can carry around, I guess, 333 peppers or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. It's a lot.
Yeah. Like, I guess you said it's 350 or something.
Yeah.
To make it even.
All right. So you pitch those numbers. He's like, for both 14 gold. And then he looks, he's like, how about I take both for 12 gold.
Wait, wasn't the fox furs? How much was it? 4 gold was the fox furs, right?
Yeah.
So 10 gold for the peppers is 14. So you they're downselling.
Yeah.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I whisper in Mara's ear more.
You take on this.
Bust a groove. Cool.
No. I believe practice makes you better at this. I'm sure. You gotta practice.
It's true. Got practice. So what's your counter offer? Hytriel said 14 gold. He dropped it to 12. Mm-hmm.
From the looks of the market.
I don't know. I don't know. I would just pay the 12.
You're just going to get over with? All right.
Yes.
All right, fair enough.
I will undersell us. Just to get this over with.
All right, I'll take over that, I guess.
All right.
Hold up. I have recently learned that peppers sell for around 3 copper and 2 to 3 copper from what I've learned in my journey around this town or city. And you're currently underselling us for the value of both of our goods together.
And then with a little smile, he says, I'm also doing you a favor by having a on the table offer for trade goods when you come back for a whole trade route. So the least you could do to me is cut me a little bit of a deal on these wares.
Why is this correlated to that currently? This is a separate deal in a way. You're just observing the products we have to see if it's worthy for a trade here.
Right.
When we come back, we will have goods that you cannot access here too.
Right. But if they happen to not be good wares, then I will have done all of this for nothing. So as a measure of good faith, I'm just asking for a little bit of a discount to further our bonds of alliance and friendship. As he hides behind a merchant smile.
Friendship is magic.
Are you the one in charge of the trade routes then?
I am not the head of the merchant guild, but I am the one that would approve the paperwork, yes, or to get it sent up for final approval. Sorry, I said that confusingly. So, he's not the one that would do like the signet stamp, if that makes sense, but for all intents and purposes, yes. The negotiate.
What's stopping you from just asking the guild person in charge then, instead of having a middleman?
I would like a potion seller. My potions are too strong for you. The guild head happens to be out of town today, working on another trade deal. But any of our staff members, and he gestures to the tables, are fully allowed to make contracts and trade deals.
Write up a contract and detailing the goods and stuff for a trade route so that this person can just give it to him, and with examples of the goods we have currently available to him. so that you don't have to have
Guild
a person to bribe
contract.
for good faith.
Good faith. Anything else?
And then
So, would you like
do you
to-
say that aloud about the
Would you
bribe
like
part?
So would you like to have this on your record of a successful deal, or would you like to just not be a part of this? I'm sure it will look good on your record and maybe give you a promotion. Or maybe just have a higher standing in this guild for bringing this deal to them.
He smiles and says, I'm not bribing, or I'm not asking for a bribe first and foremost, and if you think our leader wouldn't do the same thing, you must be new to the merchant world. This is how this works.
He's been away for 10 years, 2 years inside of a Christmas land.
More years than you. I feel like something's wrong.
Just go up to Carthon. Yeah, he's been in the fucking Christmas land.
I imagine Mara just like leans against the desk. All right, so I apologize for him. He's been trapped in Christmas land.
It seems like you want to do this deal. I guess we're just fine.
You guys can roll a diplomacy though. Mara, you can give Hytriel a +2.
Now you want me to roll diplomacy also? All right.
Yeah, well, you're the one rolling the diplomacy. Mara's just giving you
Or
or a +4. I mean, advantage
all right, I'll do diplomacy then.
because you're working together.
Your diplomacy is shit.
Is it? I rolled a 5. So I think it's pretty good for what I rolled.
Yeah.
Get better rolls, bro.
Yeah.
So it's a 23 with Mara's buff.
Mara rolled. I could have helped her with a spell, but I can only.
Yeah, unfortunately, you were the one negotiating.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mara couldn't handle the heat.
So Mara's supporting you instead, and he chuckles and says, all right. I've heard legends of this Christmas land of wisping people away. If I take this at 14 gold for you guys instead of the low price, it'll come with a couple conditions on our trade, on your potential future trade route. One is hopefully we'll make a list for things that you want and that we want, and hopefully you can procure. And the second thing is that we get exclusive rights to sell the candied fruits from us.
Okay.
You would like to be the supplier of all the candy goods here.
Yes. And I'm gonna pause as DM to remind the player San that you have been making deals with a tea shop who would absolutely fucking love to have candied fruit. Unpause.
They're for the rich people, so no.
So you're saying that we might get a better deal if we go trade with the rich people with the teas specifically.
I'm just reminding you guys of what where you've been. So is 2 gold worth an exclusivity deal?
Probably not.
So that's why I'm asking.
What's the other suggestion you had other than that?
Oh, that the list we make for you, that you'll bring them to us first. Like all the fruit stuff, you'll just bring it to us first, so we get first dibs.
I can't agree to the exclusivity deal though, I think.
That one.
But it's
So
with
you-
Mara, I think, for this one.
I think
You going for the 12?
Or just go for the 12, your choice.
Well, you guys can still since Mara hasn't rolled a diplomacy, you can still negotiate if you want to try and remove one of those conditions.
Wait, he wants first dibs and
Yeah, he wants first dibs.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to look at all the goods and say, "I want that."
Yes.
Didn't we already give first dibs?
No, we gave first dibs to the furs thing.
Right.
The
Yes.
exotic furs, the magical furs.
Yeah. So this is he's talking about the fruits.
What's the point of exclusivity if you are? What's the point of first dibs if you have exclusivity?
He only is asking for exclusive.
Like,
Hold
it's
on.
our deal.
Let me clarify. It's exclusivity on the candied fruit. First dibs on the rest of the stuff. On the rest of the fruit.
What is a candy fruit?
Before you close the deal, what I was going to say before I crashed and blew up, is you guys can negotiate one of those things off, probably.
Yeah, I heard that.
And
Decided, nah.
yeah, so I know you guys have said you're not gonna do any, but you guys had already kind of set up the thing, so I was gonna have Mara actually roll a persuasion for it.
Okay. But she has to. All right.
Performance?
Persuasion.
There's no persuasion. Diplomacy?
Diplomacy again, probably.
Right?
Yeah, because performance is like.
No, I'm asking the
tricks.
DM, Inaries.
Yes, I just couldn't hit the buttons. I needed to talk to you, so I just needed a second.
21.
Cool. That's there. Mini games here. Shrink it a little bit.
Where's my money?
Bam.
You're what?
Where's my money?
You're spending it all for weapons and stuff.
I don't like how I'm talking about real life.
What'd you say?
I'm talking about real life.
Oh, yeah. I can't help you with that, and I can't help myself with that either.
Well, it's only
It's
3
real
quarters, so it's not the end of the world.
Sorry, it moved everything I literally just set up today.
So should be fine. Like in game.
There we go.
I don't care about in-game money. I don't need that.
All right, fair enough.
Okay. And you can give. Did you want to use that spell, Hytriel?
Which one?
To help Mara?
I don't know if I can use it without being spotted, so I don't think
What
I
was
can,
the spell?
actually. This guidance. It's probably shiny and stuff. I don't think I can.
That's fair. Well, you'll still give them advantage. Same +4. So 24 on the diplomacy. So what did you want to negotiate? Try and negotiate off.
And also, did she just fail, by the way, since I can use it?
First candy fruits.
On what?
So you just don't want them to have first dibs?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, I want some of them left to sell to other things.
Well, you can first. You just can't. You can just have first dibs, but you can just not offer him all of it. Unless
Is
it's like
that
a
what
security
first
deal
dibs
that's different,
mean?
though.
That is what first dibs. All right. So your negotiation is that you're okay with showing up to them first, but they don't get the whole set of wares. Correct?
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
It's a mystery. Shrug. Apple Cinema.
Well, I mean that's what it sounded like you just described was
Yeah.
I'll bring it to you first, but you don't get all of it. I'm gonna sell it to other people.
How about exclusivity part then on the?
Oh, they wouldn't be able to sell the candied fruit to other people.
Yeah. So we're getting rid of that then.
And adding a caveat to the first dibs. So he's gonna look at you and be like, I guess that's fair enough. Of course, I still want the order that we put in, because we're putting in the order, but I think we can agree to that. And he slides over a contract he had been filling out.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I read it.
I need to figure out how to get my
first.
text to speech better.
Make sure that it has
Mark. You get scammed.
the
Live
stuff.
video feed. No.
And then if I see everything's there, I sign.
Dear Mara. And then
I don't know why my text to speak seems wrong. It is on the up and up, and so they agree to take your wares for the 14 gold. And you agree to give them the first peaks. And that on the stuff that wasn't already exclusive. Yeah, on the fruits. First peaks on the fruits. But they're like, we won't take all of it either, so.
Alright. Well, if we decide not to take all of it, maybe we'll decide to give him all of it if he wants.
Didn't I? Wasn't that a bundle for Fox Furs too?
Yeah.
It's gone now.
Yeah, you sold the fox fur.
It was for Fox Furs and Peppers.
Can you remember how much I took off
What do you mean you took off?
for Alicia?
You didn't pay for those, I'm pretty sure, right? You just got given them to sell them and then give it to her the money and then she
Hold on. What was your question, San?
I take Alicia's money off.
So the 10%?
Yeah, it's 10.
Is that what you said earlier? Is
I don't know anymore.
well, you said it earlier today. What did you say?
I don't know. You surely wrote it down.
I heard 10% earlier.
Okay, so Alicia gets 10% of 14 gold. 1.4 pieces. So 1 gold, 4 silver.
Or 1/5. I don't know.
Yeah, 1 gold and 4 silver is what we're giving Alicia. Alright.
1
gold, 4 silver.
I think it was 1/5 though.
1/5? Then it's
So 15%.
2 gold and 8 silver.
100 gold goes to Alicia for
Wait.
this 500.
So you're talking about the total amount you earned from selling everything?
Yes, I keep the list of that, and I look towards the earlier transactions,
Right,
and I saw.
When we can do the
Okay, then it's 15%.
15%?
Or 12%, I'm sorry. Right? Because a fifth is...
That's 20%.
20%.
I don't know, what is it? Where did I get the 15? Yeah, but you're right, it is 20. I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, it's 20%. I'm sorry.
I got confused. It's okay. Mental math.
You just took out the slash and that's 50.
You thought about the 1 and the 2, and then you're like combine them from like the 1/10 and 1/5 or whatever. I don't know.
So
add the 14 gold to the total amount we earned, and then we
into
can
5. 2.8.
Yep.
2 gold.
8 silver.
1 silver.
What are you
3
doing?
choppers. I don't
What are you
know.
It'd be 8 silver.
Okay.
I thought you just gotta add the 14 gold to the end amount, and then we can do the 0.2, and then say that's how much you can give Alicia.
Just do it how you've been doing it, San. Don't let them
Yeah,
confuse you.
want.
Yeah.
As long as
I am.
But it is 2 gold, 8 silver.
Yep.
Ow.
What, you just hurt yourself?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Don't worry.
All right. Going to the library now with the kids, right? That's what you want to do?
Yeah. And
Right.
Izzy can go up to the church and.
Okay, so
Luck.
I'll catch you up real quick, Kayu, since I had to pause you. Hello, welcome. What was the last thing you remember doing so I know how far back we have to go?
Selling materials for rich people and the different merchants. The carry one, the vegetables, and one. Yes.
So about three weeks ago, or 3 sessions ago.
Yeah.
No, you was there last session.
Yeah, I was.
It was? Okay. Okay, yeah, then they've just continued and moved on to the merchant.
Did you remember the? I want to sell this tea for 100 gold.
Yeah, I remember that. 1,000 gold, please.
I want to rob you in broad daylight.
Because me as a player forget to convert to
Legal robbery.
gold, to silver, and to copper.
Yeah, I would like 1,000 gold for this leaf, please. No, I'm not gonna do that. Why not? Yeah, okay, so they just went to the Merchants Guild today for the next set of wares selling.
Yeah, selling the rest.
And so all is done. So Hytriel's gonna go to the children and start...
Well, I can't go to children anymore because Mara wants to go to the library with them.
Yeah.
Mara's doing what with them?
Going to the library with them.
Well,
Yeah.
before you go to the library, Hytriel's gonna go play with them because you have to go do ledger stuff.
No.
So Mara has to go fill out the books, get the wares, trade them, do the math, sorts the money. While that's happening, Hytriel's gonna go to the children and start teaching them to carve. What is Izzy and Zukurt's up to? Or Kindred and Zukurt's. And then Mara can go to the library.
I was going to go to the church for Ricky to kill the wolves.
Also, you're really quiet.
I cannot.
It was 200% or something. Is what I did.
Yeah, my micro is broken. I need to.
That's fine. The thing is, hold on. I'll try turn you to 200%.
Yay, 200.
It's still pretty quiet, but it's
Yeah, you're already at 160%. So that's the only reason I spoke up. I don't know if it's actually been changing anything. Oh well. As long microphone problems. All right, so you're gonna go to the church. You go to the church, and what do? It is a church to the wolf god, the wolf prince.
Yeah, I need to redeem that because for the killing wolf, it was a mistake.
It was self-defense, but it was a mistake. Yes.
Yeah.
Both true.
Ow, ow.
And he's like, give me 3 awoos and 4 walk the dogs, and you'll be good.
How could you give walk the dogs?
Yeah, he gives him a yo-yo, and he has to learn to walk the dog.
So
Oh man, that would be terrible.
I need to ow 3 times?
Yes.
Okay. Ow. Ow. Ow.
And then you have to do the yo-yo trick, walk the dog twice.
Okay, I will try to do that.
So I need a dex roll, please. You should be good at this.
I need a video.
I need video footage.
2 times in a row.
Modify or
Just dex
is
roll.
modify you need? Dex.
Yeah, it's just a dex roll.
Roll dex. I just can.
That's fair.
I think it's this. It's a 6.
Nope.
Damn it.
Yeah, you throw the yo-yo to walk. Do you know what walk the dog trick is, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
I
throw
do-
it down
I
to
do
try
roll.
and do the walk the dog, and you hit your foot instead. It's a good thing it's metal.
Yeah, I know, right?
But does the yo-yo survive?
Yeah, this is like the old-fashioned solid wood yo-yos.
BRB.
All right, have a good BRB.
Do I know the technician to do the walking dog on the yo-yo?
No, that's what you're trying to to do.
Do I have instructor to do that?
Oh yeah, they tell you how to do it. Yeah, you were instructed.
Okay. Oh,
We're just here to
Damn
get your
it.
coordination up
So
and
do-
running.
should I do again? I look to the man. Do I do again or if I
Yeah, keep trying.
Gonna be dead. Okay, another one.
Only through perseverance.
Another roll.
Yeah, another roll. Only through perseverance can you find salvation.
Okay. I breathe, even I don't have hair system, but
Respiratory
I do
system.
it. It's a 16.
That's an air system.
Okay, you do it once. Hooray!
Yay!
Now do it again.
Yay. Oh no.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
He's a 50.
What was happening? It was
Hey, you did it! So you've done 2 walk the dogs, and they're like, my child, you have been forgiven of your sin. Now you may now tell us about your grievance. What did you do?
Oh my god.
What did you do?
I look down. I look to my hands. I look to the man. It's better to sit, I think.
He sits with his little, clutching his wolf pendant. What have you done, my child?
I did a mistake. I promise it was a mistake. It's a self-defense. I killed wolves.
He's like, oh. And he squints at you and he says, are you sure it was self-defense?
I promise. It was.
Because this is a serious crime in these parts. I appreciate you coming to me. And he pauses and says,
I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna die.
you might have to do a favor to offset the karmic, and what we just had you do wasn't quite enough. Let us pray to our God, and may they guide your path. And so now your kindred's gonna pray if you want.
I will pray.
All right. So while you're praying, we're gonna hop to Zoo Kurtz. Zoo Kurtz, what have you been doing?
I went to the zoo and played with the cats.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Is that a place to play with the cats?
Yeah, they have a cat pen. All right, so you're gonna go back, check base. When Mara, because I assume you're gonna do a couple other things, like your room, put your toolkit up, little things. Actually, Mara probably needs. I don't know if they took the. There might be some leftover stuff. Anyway, you guys go back to the motel, and then you're gonna do some stuff. Mara's gonna do ledgers. You're gonna leave first to go to the zoo to play with the kitties. Meow meow.
Yay.
Kindred's doing the stuff. After Mara finishes the ledger, you can roll a happiness roll if you want, Zoo Kurtz. Since you really like cats, you're gonna roll a D100, and you're gonna give yourself a +10 on your happiness. How happy is playing with the kitties making you? Okay, and there's our music. +10, 37. Oh yeah.
27 plus 10.
Oh, that was.
It's 27 straight total.
Well, Zukart, something is eating at you, and you don't know what. Normally, playing with the kitties is the happiest moments of your life.
This is a good sitting depression. Let's go. Depression arc.
Oh no.
All right, thank you for hanging out, Dory. Have a good lurk. May you win the games. It was a pleasure chatting. Okay. And it is this moment where Mara is gonna be done with their paperwork.
Finally.
Yeah. So the two children are there carving toys.
Also, they decided to carve toys.
Yeah.
In the end. All right.
Well, that's what you went to do with them.
Well, I said I would carve toys, and then I can teach them wood carving in general if they wanted to.
Well, they're carving whatever you were using as the demo.
All right, fair enough. All right, how many did I make then?
One.
Okay.
They're not very good at it.
No, how many did I make? Not like.
One, because you were teaching people.
Yeah. All right, one. Dippy.
Yippee!
I'm refilling my stock.
It's fair.
Okay. Me a Wolf Ranger, why not?
Yeah. They're like, this person looks cool.
I'm like you. What?
I like you, yeah. On the right. I have mixed feelings about this.
So Mara, what do you do when you come out and see them carving?
Who wants to go get library cards?
They're like, we do, as they set down the tools.
Alright, fair enough.
They're like, thanks for teaching us. We're gonna go to the library. And they have little sparkles in their eyes. We've never gotten to go to the library.
Okay. Alright, Carver, no way. Waddle, waddle.
Waddle, waddle.
And
Wait, isn't the middle
where
area?
is the opening here?
It doesn't super matter.
Okay. We.
All right, they're like, so you take them to the library, like, hello, welcome to the whatever I named this island's branch library. The note isn't where I left it.
Nope. Island Norwich.
All right, welcome to the Norwich Library.
Yay!
How can we help you today?
Yay! These two kids are new to the library and they wanted a library card.
Well, we would absolutely love to give them a library card. They hand them the simple paperwork to fill out.
Name.
And they look at you and say, we can't read very well.
Do they imagine it says parents?
Yeah.
Who would they put there? Mara?
I don't know. But they're like, we can't read very well. So they look at Mara.
Coming at break.
I read all the letters and then I will find the picture books.
What?
Or learning
just
to
read it
read
out to them?
books.
Okay.
What?
What did you say, Capred?
Nothing. I was just like thinking, like, did they do the card yet?
Yeah, so Mara helps them fill out the card. They sign it. The person takes it, slides the paperwork in, and hands them their very own handy-dandy library cards. Woo!
Yeah. And then to the kids section. Yeah.
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 So when you get there, the attendant's like, how. Also, this particular one has a very arched design. It's made of like the same oak they've been using for like a lot of stuff, but it's been kind of like treated so it has like a darker color. So when the lights bounce off of, or when it hits the lights from the torches, it gives the place like an orange like din to it. So it's very warm lit.
Okay.
And there's like, they have a tree in the center built through as part of the architecture. And you might be like, but wouldn't that make it cold because the snow gets in? It is surrounded by glass separating it from the rest of the building.
Nice.
Alaska.
So, you go to the kids section. They're like, what can I get for you?
Chunky milk. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, probably.
They are learning to read, so we're reading small sentence reading books.
Oh, we have a whole section of that. Which language? Common is the most frequent, but you know, did they want to learn Elvish?
I then look towards the two youngsters.
Youngsters.
Well, they're like
Whippersnappers.
I don't know. They're kind of like they shrug as if
We don't know what library it has.
they're not sure the importance of either or specifically. They're like, I guess whatever we've started learning would be good. And then the younger sister is like, I would like to learn Elvish. If that's what you can also speak. And she looks at Mara.
I say yes in Elvish. I can.
Their eyes light up. They're like, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, so
Happy.
Common and Elvish, please.
Okay, that'll be very hard to learn both, but sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
They go and grab.
Yeah. Well,
They've started learning common. They're just not good at it.
yeah. So they should know common or yeah, learn common first. Yeah.
So they grab both books and they're like, or not both books, but they bring you a stack of like 6 books.
Ooh.
3 common, or 4 common, 2 Elvish.
Nice.
They're like, I think having them brush up on their common might be more, or get their common up to speed. But if they want to start Elvish, here's some common to Elvish books, so it'll work as both.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Anything else you want? Picture books?
What's a picture book?
You can ask them what they want to learn. You know, or anything that might interest them.
I don't know.
Casual reminder: their parents were neglectful and
Yeah.
abusive, so they don't know what any of this is.
Yeah.
A picture book is where you see pictures of things in different situations, or like a flower book, you get to see lots of flowers.
Yeah, I'm trying to look this in.
Flowers.
I would like to see these picture books.
Okay.
Yippee, explaining.
Yay!
So they're like, can we pick them out?
Yeah,
So
of course, because I want you guys to explore.
they go running off and disappear into the library.
And they get lost. Never to be seen again.
Yeah, basically. You're now kid-free. So we'll hop back to Kindred. Kindred,
Yes.
while you're praying, you get a mental image across your minds It is of a lone sky at night, a single moon, a howling wolf, and then the very angry eyes of a wolf staring straight at you. And it says with the cryptic message of to be forgiven, you must complete the trials. And then it shows a stone archway, a flash of what looks to be an old temple, and a claw print, like not a claw print, but like a reptilian footprint in the ground.
Where is this temple? Okay, I need to speak to the priest. Where's the father?
No, he's still praying with you. So he's right next to you.
I'm explaining the vision I have.
He's like, you actually heard from the Divine Lord? You must have really made him mad. But it's great to know that he is giving you a path. Based on the description, it sounds like the words. So on an island, a nearby island of ours, there is what used to be, because it used a stone temple, and it was viewed as the it is an old temple to the wolf god, because they used to be part of our religion, but they lost their ways. But it's said to have some old relics in it, so perhaps someone's trying to steal something from it.
But is it far away from the city, or it's closer?
It's in the next island over.
The next island. I need to speak to the captain.
Captain.
Captain, I need the help. Okay. And what I should do?
I don't know. Probably find whoever left the footprint.
Okay, I will try to do that. I need to speak with my companions to go to that island. And when do I finish, is better to go over here again, or?
I don't know. The god spoke to you, not me. The best I can do is, it sounds like someone's trying. You need to stop someone from raiding the temple.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Father. Thank you for your help. Thank you to helping with this situation, in this issue that I provoked. And I'm sorry again. And I will try to be a best robot than ever. I promise.
And he's like, that's all we can strive to be. A woo to you.
How you to you, my father, not mine.
Also, I'm gonna retcon one thing I just told you. I think I'm gonna have it be on the island and not the next island over.
Damn it. I was gonna have the children stay inside of the ship.
I mean, I just didn't want to make you guys have to travel a week to your boat to then go another direction. So, okay. Normally I don't do this, but since this is kind of a side quest, do you guys want it to go to explore another island nearby? It's still going to be a cold climate island, but...
Yeah, because then I get to leave the kids on the boat in Talal.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave the kids with a fucking strawberry for like a week.
I mean,
Oh no!
I mean, the more dangerous thing is you're leaving them with Sierra.
Yeah, I was thinking whatever.
I mean, she won't intentionally harm them. I'm like, oh my god, that would be the funniest thing. All right, you're free, Tallow. You can just walk on the boat. Just you're not allowed to leave. And he's like, okay. Tries to take the kids hostage and is immediately encapsulated in a bubble and is like, what the fuck just happened? He just hears a disembodied voice that he can't understand screaming at him.
Kids would get trauma, but I think they already have that, so...
Yeah, they'll be fine. Talel's the one that's gonna have the problems, though.
New torture method. Yippee!
just have Sierra exist around them. Yay, headpats.
We'll probably give something to the kids to give to Sierra on when we get back to the boat thing, so that
Thanks
they
for the
can become
hydrate.
friends faster.
Understandable.
So that when Talel's like, what is you saying? The kids can answer.
That would be quite funny. I had to think which order this just became a kids movie from 2004. So he told Kindred that may your journeys be great. Zukurts.
Yes.
Your new toys are going over swimmingly with the cats in the zoo. Your new toy, they love it.
Yeah.
What happened to the roll then?
I'm just depressed with the cat.
Yeah, Zukurts is just not having as much fun.
Okay.
You can re-roll though, because you do have a new toy.
New toy.
I'm even more depressed, imagine.
Oh my god.
You're still above 10?
Oh my god!
Even more depressed.
I
depressed right now.
think your depressed arc is starting. That wasn't what this role was meant to do, but...
Oh no. I'm having complete depression right now.
That's depressing.
Oh my god.
The dice have overruled what we were planning for this. Chat, he rolled a 2 out of 100.
Whoever truly loved me is gone.
The cats only like me because of a new toy.
Oh, the cat's happiness has only made you sadder.
God.
What Winter Force Ranger were you again, Zukurts?
Walrus?
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say the fat pig with teeth.
The walrus.
Because that's what I kept calling it.
Yeah. Alright, and Mara, the kids come back with different picture books. They're all themed like... they're about exploring places. They got some animal facts. And one of them brought an adventure book about future technology, crafts that can go travel the stars.
What a great time to bring up, I was once abducted.
Wow.
Brought to an alien spaceship
Oh my god.
being a part of a cow.
Hey, yes, I remember this. You might get probed.
They gave me a cool navigator, like stars thing. I'll show you when we get on board my ship.
Your ship. Yes, your ship.
Yeah,
It is my ship.
they're like, really? That sounds so cool. Is that like going to getting taken away by fairies?
don't think so.
If you feared for your life, then yes.
Did they teleport you or did they tractor beam? They tractor beamed you, so like you watched it get pulled up. Yeah. So
this guy was terrible.
yeah.
But Sierra helped out.
That's right, she could speak alien. Your little ball of what the fuck is this? Alright. They're like, well, that sounds cool. Did it look like this? And they show you one of the pictures, and it did not. Theirs was a flying saucer. This is like... This is more...
Satellite.
Yeah. Or like a 1950s retro future spacecraft, so rocket shippy and like triangles.
Okay.
Think of a plate with a bowl on top. that was the ship I went into.
I forgot they got abducted by aliens. Wow, you've had an interesting life. That sounds fun.
And I'm just beginning it.
They're like, no, you're not. You're old, aren't you? And they squint at you.
I'm 27.
You're what?
His real age, 27.
No, I just didn't hear
He
you.
looks 18.
Yeah. They're like, but you're an adult. All adults are old.
Okay.
To become 18 as old, I guess so.
Heads up, I'm old now. I get senior discount.
Early.
My kid said I was old.
I mean, you know, the real telltale sign of being old is you just made the dad joke of the year. My kid said I'm old. Does that mean I get a discount? So they nudge the waiter. That's like, I've heard this from like the 6th parent today. Please, sir. Please.
I am not paid enough to deal with your fucking bullshit.
Amazing.
But that is on point for Mara with their like little baby face of gorgeousness. Hey, I'm ready for my senior discount. Bats their eyelashes. And they're like, no.
But it says right here, 55 and older.
We have a special policy for elves.
Still for humans, ma'am. I mean, sir.
I imagine that's like the funniest thing for elves to do is to go to like other societies and be like, but it says this, and they're like, you're an elf. We know how this works. And they're like, ha, silly species that die sooner than us. Ha, and then they just leave. It's extra funny though, because Mara looks small too, so it makes it like double funny.
Not small.
Yeah, Mara's not tall.
Okay.
He is 5'6".
That's not small at all.
That's not tall either.
As big as me, I think.
Yeah, that's not tall. You're short. Hate to tell this to you.
I don't know, I think it's very tall actually.
just because we have dwarves in the party. Mara can reach the top shelf of a dwarf house.
Wow.
Me and Mark can't fit.
No, that's what makes a lot of this party really funny, is you don't have a lot of the taller to more average heights. I mean, you have an average dwarf, but you have dwarf, 2 giants, a kindred, and then like
I'm 5'10".
yeah. So you're I think you're how tall is kindred?
I don't know.
It's Kayu.
Kindred is 6 point something.
Yeah. So kindred and Hytriel are the two average, if we were to average the difference heights. So there's 2 giants, 2 averages, and then 2 shorties. And one...
It's 5'7".
Oh, you're 5'7"?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 shorties.
Normal average.
Yeah.
I'm not shorty.
Yeah, you're short. 5'7's not tall.
What do you mean?
It's the shorter end of average. Average is like...
And then in the next 10 years, I'll be taller than Kindred.
Yeah, when you finish growing.
Yeah, I think we're above average for humans in current standards. Oh wait, no. Male is 5.9 or 5'9" inches apparently.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Mara is above.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, it's around 5'10"-ish, yeah.
You're right.
So this party's got like 2... I'll say your Hytriel's average, because I'll count 5'10" as average. And then 1 above, and then a bunch of shorties, and then 2 giants that are just like, these are our children.
Will not mind them.
I will bite your ankles.
Do not mind my friend Zukurt's pretty small.
So that's what makes this party extra funny, is you guys could like line up in front of them and nobody would see you behind, but between Darian and Rain if they were at the ends.
And that makes it all the better to hide from and attack them in secret.
Yes. And it's what makes Zukurt's even better, because like Zukurt's could arm wrestle them with their dwarf skills. So you have 3 big beefy people, or 2 giants, and then 1 person that's like, I could pick up a giant. The only way they're stronger than me is they can use leverage better than I can.
Longer arms.
Yeah. The neat.
Get on the ground, you little fuck.
But Rain is really wide too, so I'll bite your ankles. I'm like, you would be like the cartoon person, just full on clamping on their leg and like, I can't reach around.
Puppies.
Because Darian isn't as wide as Rain is, but almost as tall. So this party is very cartoonish in their proportions.
It's a nice variety, you know?
It is. Well, most of you are short. But anywho, continuing where we left, the kids came back with the books. You guys will all regroup at the motel. Kindred, can you explain your plan to them? It is now the evening.
Friends, I mess up. As you know, I kill some wolves, I talked to the priest, and I had a vision by the god. Yes. So, basically, to be safe for me, we need to go to that island, and I put on the map if I have a map. If I don't have a map, I will describe. We are looking for a temple. Yes, temple.
Oh God.
What do you mean?
Lowercase temple, not capital case.
Yes.
Oh.
And it's probably getting raped by someone or some who, I don't know. So for the god wolf, we need to do that. Yes. Or I will die.
Yeah.
Probably I will die.
So DM will fill in a few notes that the character would have probably still told you guys. The temple is an old temple of the wolf god from just on another island. So they would have.
I thought it was.
Yeah. So the character probably wouldn't have known the difference between the two, but they would have mentioned it's a temple of the wolf god I have to go protect.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I'm going to insert. You can continue the conversation.
I'm finished. I just need the Mara permission to go there.
Yeah.
All together.
Well, that's the conversation, you guys talking amongst yourselves. But go ahead.
So
Go to a temple or you die?
yeah, I mean, probably I don't know if I die, but I probably am gonna die. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I don't know. He didn't give me too much information about that vision. Yes,
Well,
but he's really mad.
Considering-
He's very mad at me.
considering we need you alive, I say go for it.
Yay!
Considering
That's a weird way to say it.
Considering we need a life, just so I'm important, and I hug Mara when he said that.
And you're the only one that does their job.
I do my job. We're just having fun, anyone.
Well, I think
No, but back in the
He met a navigator, so I can
Yeah.
read maps.
back on the ship when
Professional.
everyone was talking.
My books are kept, okay? Apparently that's more than you have to say.
So are we doing
You.
his like religious quest or whatever, his forgiveness quest, or are we just gonna leave?
It is on another the
Yeah.
neighboring island.
They said Steam Island.
Yeah. No, they decided it was fine to when I asked you guys wanted on the other. I'm like, okay, we'll go back to my original idea, and we'll just have it be on the next island.
We want the kids and Tal-El to have their own little movie
What?
on the ship. That was what we planned. So good with everyone else.
All right. Well,
Okay.
are we going now?
It's
you gonna
nighttime
do?
now.
Well, sleep
Yeah.
time then. How many more figurines did I make?
Roll a d8. Because when you weren't teaching people, you were able to accelerate a bit. So you made 3 more for a grand total of 4.
So make a walrus one. Okay. What else was there? What was Mara?
No, do not make mine.
But what were you? You were the
Ermine style.
the ermine, yeah.
Thing.
Yeah. I wanted to say lemur. I'm like, it wasn't a lemur. So yeah, you're an
Thing
ermine.
that dances when it kills.
Yeah.
All that?
ERMIN, I think.
Repeat that.
ERMIN. Ermine. I think.
I got it. Thank you.
And there was a bear, a walrus, the wolf,
Yeah,
an
maybe.
ermine, a puffin.
All right. I don't need any more right now because that's 3.
We made 4 total.
Yeah. I made a wolf one, a walrus one, ermine, and yeah, bear.
Cool. All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to do in this town? In this area?
Not actually, not exactly.
I mean, your characters are staying the night regardless, but do you want to leave the island now or the next day, or is there something else you want to do around here?
No, for me.
I don't think so. Unless, wait, I guess I need to buy some fabrics for, you know what, Inaries.
Oh, that's great. You're keeping secrets.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah, why not?
is it a secret that should be kept? Because like they're
No,
all
doesn't matter.
they're all gonna find out eventually on a boat.
Yeah, true. I got new clothes.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to keep a secret, by the way, you're free to do that. Just
Well, I think it was. Oh yeah, you're right.
so just to be clear on that. Yeah, no, I assumed you changed your outfit between when you were in Christmas
I
Land.
need to craft it and buy it still, so you know.
Oh, okay. I thought it was you did it in the in between years, but that's fine too. Yeah. So you're gonna go out and buy it. Just spend like, unless you're getting like super exquisite stuff. Just
There are gems in the hat.
skins in a hat.
And there's probably a feather in there, so.
Yeah. A gold piece for all of it.
All right.
Nothing too crazy.
All right, that is all then.
Okay.
Oh. Could I just like grab some furs from?
What'd you say?
Could I just like bought a fur from us and just like?
Oh, it's not just made of furs. And also, I had
Furs
furs already because my outfit is made of furs. Just modified my own and bought the mixing materials.
I see. Still fun.
Okay. So, dawn of the next day. Bwomp bwomp. Who's been taking care of? Have you guys been spending time? Oh no, Rain and your absent players. No, they've been taking care of kids. Who's been taking care of your horse?
No one.
I
Actually,
guess
I'm
I will.
right.
because it's Mara, the owner of the horse.
Yeah. So roll a nature, please.
Gone.
Whoever is checking in on their horse.
My nature's really low.
Yes, I know.
No.
Hey,
Dirty 20.
I'll take it. So the horse is very happy to spend time with Mara. They're bonding as you feed it oats.
Predicted.
Because it doesn't need any heat because the
horse.
the necklace or something.
Right.
I got it and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, the thermal stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. All good. All right. So, next day comes, you guys set off back down the mountain pass towards the town that you first arrived on. I'm not going to make you spend 600. Are you going to take the same route or try a different path? So,
I was gonna ask for like the tell for the path, right? For the trade route. Or you not find that yet?
So, there's 3 options. You can go back the way you came around the mountains. So you'd go in that X on... Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't move you. Okay, so your first route was you went through the X, through the C, the letter C, around that little frosted area. You basically went around the mountains instead of through and underneath the mountains. So you can go through the mountains on the way back if you want, or you can go the way you came, or you can go the other way and cross, like skip the mountains altogether and go across that river, which is going to take longer than cutting through the mountains.
Didn't we say we wanted to try and do a path?
Yeah.
Under the mountains.
Under
the mountains.
Oh boy.
Oh, let's go see the goblins. Or whatever they're with the
well,
goblins.
we hadn't picked up the kids yet, so when we like talked about this.
That's why I'm having this conversation now.
Yeah. So, with the kids and the snowshoes and stuff, I think above the mountain, just so we know what's out there.
Or we could go the long way.
Yeah.
Long way home.
That's the safest route.
And like ignore the mountains completely. Which is kind of sad, but you know, it's okay. I'm allowed to be the best. Cats don't like me. Mountains are snowy and shitty.
But you love mountains.
Yeah, but they have white shit.
He'll love more the kittens, so it's more.
Okay. So as you guys are heading, which way are you gonna go? In or around? Or through or around, I should say.
I'm leaving it up for a vote. I need
That's what I'm doing. I'm calling the vote.
Yes, I need Hytriel and Izzy
Mm-hmm.
to say stuff.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what these paths entail.
Well, they've only taken one path, but they went around the mountains last time. Through the mountains is the
Christmas land.
no. If you go, you can go under the mountains because they have tunnels in them, so they went around instead of going in the tunnels. But you can also skip the mountains altogether and cross a water bridge.
I mean, we can skip the.
I don't want to go through the mountains.
Yeah.
But the going around does add a lot of time to the journey.
Let's go through.
Oh, really? So let's.
We have a door. This be fine.
Yeah.
But we have two big guys that are taking care of Kal-El.
I can
So.
crouch, I believe.
And the cart.
And also, I'm sure the tunnel's
Yeah.
not that small.
Maybe Marie's right.
And I'm pretty sure there was like goblins in there. And so
Hobgoblins or something.
Yeah.
You want to combat,
were
right,
born.
Zukurts?
What?
You want to combat, right, Zukurts?
I never said I wanted combat.
Fair enough. Alright.
And I'd rather not get into combat with children.
And a hostage.
Yes.
Alright.
What if the goblins take our hostage?
We need him.
Yeah. Should we take the long way around?
Sure.
Alright. Is Tal gonna freeze to death?
And
He's got his fancy cloak.
No, he doesn't.
No, the
Oh, that's
the
right. They
monk
stole
took
it.
off the cloak.
Yeah, he's no longer got his fancy clothes. He's been complaining about that the whole time, by the way. And every time he starts complaining, Darian starts preaching at him.
I guess I'll buy him the shittiest cloak there is.
Matches with his clothing.
Something to keep him warm.
You get one of those like blankets they throw in stables on horses, those like really coarse.
Yes.
They're warm, so like they work, and since those animals have more fur, it's not the worst thing, but
Can't really feel it.
yeah. But he can.
I write my name on it.
Perfect. Okay, so as you, the The shorter way took what, a week? 2 weeks, something like that. This is gonna take, 3 weeks to go around.
Man.
Yeah, much longer. So as you head off into the open areas, you guys, the first part of your journey is pretty straightforward because you're still close to town-ish. Eventually you're going, it starts funneling. You see there's other merchants that are using this route. You guys can choose to make small talk or not. It's not super important. And then eventually you're going to come up to the river. And it seems there is, in fact, a toll at the river and like a little bridge that you have to pay to cross.
Who's guarding it?
A couple guards.
Okay. I thought you were like goblins.
I would say to get Rain and Darian on that.
Go!
So that we can cross our street. But they aren't here.
However, you have someone that can cast charm, and this would be a good time to do it because you're not in a town.
Really now? That's crazy.
I normally wouldn't tell you this as DM. I'm just letting you know because I've hit you most of the time, and I just want to clarify it's the situations you picked.
That's kidding.
Yeah.
And how many people are there?
So there seems to be 2 guards on each side of the river, or across the bridge, and there is an outpost that you can see in the distance, like just a little bit of ways, like a small little town outpost type thing for the guards, but not very many. It's like you can see it because it's flat. That doesn't mean it's close. If that makes sense.
I can tell one person at a time, so I can't use them.
So just try one person then.
I could. You want to talk to one of the guards then?
Yeah, as you guys come up, they're like, "Hello, are you new? Do you have a travel pass?"
He's a travel pass. And I look tomorrow.
I don't know what that is.
Immersion pass.
That's fine. Travel pass would let you cross our bridge. It's 100 gold for a year. Otherwise, you have to pay us a gold piece to cross our bridge.
100 gold a year? Holy shit.
It's almost like this is a shakedown.
That's pretty not unreasonable, yeah.
And it would normally cost like 375 gold if you bought it per day.
Oh man.
Yeah, but like,
Stuff to make that back.
yeah, but like if it's mostly for merchants and like they have boats and it takes like 3 weeks to do this whole fucking path, who the hell is paying for the year one?
The locals.
Oh, no. Like, that's why it's unreasonable, right?
Yeah, this isn't. This is a noble lord exploiting you. Yes.
Oh, okay. Adds up. Never mind then. Move along. Continue on, nerds.
Pay 1 gold and fuck this.
You want to try charming?
Sure, why not?
Come on, I will flirt with this guy.
Flirt with the man?
Come
Yeah,
on.
you're right. I'll charm the one that Mara's talking to.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it's like this, so...
Yeah, what's your pickup line? Come on.
Pick up a
They
line?
have stuff.
No, I don't need to pick a line. That'll expose me. Well, actually, no, it doesn't.
So what's your pickup line?
Wow, I suddenly feel kind of hot when near you when I rear eye. Oh my god, I go this made me cringe myself.
Well, your spell worked, so he's like, "Well, you look quite fluffy yourself." And he gives you a little eyebrow waggle.
My ears?
Yeah, they look so soft. I just want to caress them. And his partner's like, "What the fuck?"
He's a bear, you know.
It's like a teddy bear.
No, the other kind of bear.
What?
The man kind of bear for gay men.
Oh.
So anyway, how are you gonna use this charm to your advantage?
Maybe you would let us pass this time, you know?
Oh, I mean, if you, for someone as handsome as you, maybe, and his partner's like, we can't let him do. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I can make exceptions, but I would like to take you out for dinner.
Is it past the bridge? Maybe we can. Then we can do that. If so, it's past the bridge, and we can go on together. Then past.
He's like, he then looks at his partner. Oh, come on, man, just this once, and the partner like squints, and I need somebody to try and convince the partner with him. You're gonna get advantage because the guard's helping him.
Someone else has to do it, or else.
Yeah, someone else has to do it.
Mara will be your wingman.
Well, you're not seducing the other guard. You're trying to convince.
Yes, I'm trying to convince.
Okay, go ahead.
And that is what a wingman does.
Fair. All right, how does Mara do it?
I don't know. What happened again?
Yeah, try to convince all the guard that I didn't charm.
Yes, because the other guard's like, no, why would we let them through? So he just...
Only 4 guards, by the way, Inaries?
Yeah, but they're on the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
2 on each side. So the other 2 can't hear you. So if you pay through, if you get through these 2, it won't matter. They'll just assume
I did something, yeah.
that you paid. Yeah.
Should I try to convince him to... Or... Mara goes up to the other guard and says, how many times do you get your partner guard thing to really like a person? Come on, man. Let him take this chance.
Okay.
You can roll a diplomacy.
Alright, let's see it.
And you get a +4. Advantage. He's like, yeah, he has been in a bit of a dry spell, so I'll do anything to get my bro laid. All right. If you agree to go on a date with him, we'll let you through. And by date, I mean tonight. He looks at Hytriel.
God.
Maybe I should charm him also. Where's the date that they would like to go to anyway?
Well, he's like, the one's like, there's a tree back there. We could just have some fun real quick.
Oh my god.
Do you want to do it?
For the team.
I guess we can go behind the tree first.
So as you two go behind the tree, outside of cover, or where he can't see you, where you can't be seen by anyone else.
God.
Remember, you have other tools at your disposal if you don't really want to do that.
True.
So. There will be no graphic detail on this, of course, but...
Yes.
I can I can knock him out, I guess. And then I guess try to sneak past or something.
You don't have to sneak past necessarily. You just have to come out with a convincing lie.
I could. Yeah, it's like saying, oh yes, he got sleepy. Sure. Surely.
No, he couldn't get it up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's whatever you want to do with a lie, but just remember, if you cause too much of a problem here, they're gonna remember you. Which will make this a not viable trade route.
I guess I could just continue to what is it? See this. Dude,
Seduction is a bear's game.
1 second. Okay. I use a glimpse weakness on him, and then
Oh my god.
Okay. I could do. I'm thinking myself right inside. I can make him pass out from pleasure. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can cast Glimpse Weakness on him, so I can find his weakness to make him pass out easier from,
Okay.
Happiness, surely. Happy.
Happy ending! Happy ending!
Yeah.
Weakness, that's you.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So roll your dicey dice.
Massage.
Yep. Roll your.
sleep.
All right, down he goes.
Plonk.
Clunk.
All right.
I sure hope you thought up a lie, because you got to think it up quick.
Oh, he just got too sleepy while we're, playing it out. So you can go collect your friend over there if you afterward. Because right now he's taking a nap.
Diplomacy. That he had. You gave him such a good pleasure that he passed out.
Deception.
Yeah, deception. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Do.
Ooh. Nice.
Okay. He believes you. Like, all right, go ahead through. Just don't tell anyone we let you do this.
Alright.
Made it past the bridge. Now for the long part of the journey. So you enter the wilderness. Ooh.
Just imagine like a title block in front of you. You enter the wilderness.
Yeah, it just falls from the sky. Clunk.
Yeah, okay.
So this is the majority of the trip is going to be across this barren snowland. You are exposed on all sides. And so we will checkpoint here.
Yay.
Yay! By the way, you guys are heading this way.
Wait, what?
What?
That's the direction I think you're going. Right?
Here?
No, down where...
Be here.
Yeah,
No? Yeah, it should be here
There.
somewhere.
Yeah, I thought it was down.
Yeah,
This is
there.
where you started. I thought that was just a misplaced token.
no.
No, yeah, it was here.
What about the misplaced token?
Yes.
So I thought...
It's Kanto, isn't it?
That's my boyfriend.
It's your ex-boyfriend. He leave you
It is true. It is very true.
because
We could always hook up with High Trail. Apparently, they give amazing head.
yeah. But damn.
So that's what they think, you know. But I didn't do any of that.
That's whatever lie you wanted them to think. You're.
You know, just a nice massage, you know.
All right.
Full body massage, you know.
Mm-hmm. With a happy ending.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for playing. Hope you guys had fun.
I knew all his weaknesses.
You did.
We had
You did. Like I said, as always, compliments, comments, and criticisms are appreciated. Hope you guys had fun, because I want to make this as much fun for you guys as I can. And I'll see you guys next week. And thank you guys so very much. I appreciate each and every one of you, from the lurks, the chats, the follows, host raids, donations, bits, subs, merch, all of it. Thank you guys so very much for being here. Means a lot to me. So all aboard the Monster Express. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, stay mad. Bye.